Hi there. My name is Mrs. Lowry, and I am one of the Spanish teachers here at Waite High School. And I want to tell you a little bit about what you can expect from me in Spanish 1 and why I think you should take it. So first of all, obviously the point of taking a language class is to learn the language, right? I'm thinking that chances are probably pretty high that you know someone who speaks Spanish. A friend, a family member, a neighbor, right? You probably know someone who speaks Spanish. And wouldn't it be awesome to be able to speak to them in Spanish? I think so, obviously. There's a famous quote by Nelson Mandela, and he says, "If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his own language, that goes to his heart." I think that's, I think it's beautiful and kind of self-explanatory. So, I just think that's, I think it would be really cool for you to be able to speak to your friends or family or neighborhood. You can't speak to a neighborhood. Speak to your neighbors in their own language. Culture is another big part of Spanish 1. I love learning about other cultures, and I love teaching about other cultures. We talk about Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, throughout the month of October. I put up an ofrenda, which is an offering, in my classroom. If you've ever seen Coco, then you know what an ofrenda is. And I encourage everyone to add to it. And actually this year, being virtual, we did a digital ofrenda. We explore other holidays and other traditions. And also, we take a look at the music and movies and art of other cultures as well. And of course, I'm specifically talking about Spanish-speaking cultures. So if that sounds interesting to you, Spanish 1 is great. If you are someone who already speaks Spanish, there's definitely a place for you in Spanish 1. First of all, you could improve your reading and writing skills. Second of all, you can learn about other cultures still. And third, you can teach us. I am not a native speaker of Spanish. I learned Spanish starting in high school. So there are plenty of things that you know that we don't when you grow up speaking a language, right? So, how cool is that you would have an opportunity to share your culture and a language that you know with your classmates and get to teach people, So if that's something that interests you, then this is the place to be. No pressure, of course. If that's, if you would rather just kind of sit back and absorb, that's absolutely fine. It's just, that could be a plus if that's something that appeals to you. Finally, I want to talk about the focus on you, okay? Spanish is a class where you get to sit, you get to take a breath, and absorb language, okay? That is the way that we learn as humans. The way that we learn language is through absorption, okay? So you do not have to sit down, open a book, take out your pencil, and start writing, okay? You get to sit back and kind of absorb and observe and listen. So hopefully that sounds nice to you. Secondly, and even more important, you get to choose so much. You get to choose how to show me what you've learned. I will always give you options. if you are a visual learner, you can make a poster board to show me what you've learned. If you are an audible audio learner, you can write a song or do a speech or record yourself. If you love making YouTube videos, you could make me a video. If you prefer to write, you can write an essay. There are always going to be options, okay? And one of those options will always be coming up with your own thing, right? Because learning and language learning is not one size fits all. So I think that's one of the most important parts that I want you to take away from this, is that when it comes time for you to show me what you've learned, instead of a test, a traditional test, it will often be a case of you choosing how you show me that you've learned what I've taught you. So, what could be better than that? I think it sounds good, obviously. Hopefully you do too. So that is Spanish 1. Spanish 3 is the other Spanish that I'm teaching this year. If you are interested in Spanish 3, then you're already on the Spanish train, and you're probably already going to take it. So I'm not going to, bore you there. But I would love to see you in Spanish 1 next year. I think it's a great class, obviously, but I hope that you join me, and I hope that this video was helpful in describing the class a little bit and describing what I'm about. If you have any questions, please send them my way at clowry@tps.org. That's clowry@tps.org. And I will be happy to answer them. And I hope to see you next year. And I think that's everything. Bye.